throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the building, man. Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Atoms and good evening to the E's, man. This is the Clout and Consequences Podcast. Ninja. And we got a good show for you guys today, man. My bad for coming in here late, man. My car had stopped on me, man. The battery died on me while I was in the middle of the road. Jesus. Imagine if I was driving. I was driving, don't get me wrong, but I was stopped at a red light. Thank God for that. And shout out to the brother that helped me. He stopped his car. He was with his kid. And he stopped his car to help me start my car. Happy Black History Month, people. Shout out to my boy Cash, my new mans. Shout out to my man's Cash. Anyways, today's episode, man, on CNC, Benzino reportedly hospitalized after being injured by Althea Heart and her homegirl, Diamond, in an interaction. Ninja. I wonder what happened. We're going to give you the details. Like I said, reportedly, so allegedly. Let me pull myself up and y'all hit the like button, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Black. We in here. Hold on. What up, gang? I might hit the light today, man. I might hit the light. I feel like sometimes I can't see me, man. Y'all know what it is. I also had to clean up the beard. I'm like, bro, should I get rid of the beard? I feel like sometimes the beard be too much, but it is what it is, man. Quick disclaimers before we get started. Everything you guys see here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes and social media commentary only, man. We do dark humor on this show. Shout out to the big girls. Yes, sir, man. This show today is brought to you in part by all the BBWs of Texas. Yes, sir. With that being said, like I said, we do dark humor. Quick disclaimer also, if the stream lags out, y'all know I'm ball on a budget. Donate to your boy, man. Let us know what you think. Shout out to everybody that find their way to my page because you know we in the gulag right now. Ooh, I should have showed you guys. Yeah, man, my yesterday's stream got taken down because we spoke about the D word. And I can't say what the D word is because the AI, I'm starting to realize the AI picks up on certain negative aspects of the things that we discuss in the show, and then they start to demonetize me. So that's why I was doing thousands of streams, thousands of views last year. Now we coming up this year, you know, they really cracking down on this. So we can't say the D word. So I'm not going to say the D word, but I'm going to let you know it rhymes with rugs. We cannot say that. Even the other word, when I was using the other word P, I seen on Facebook. I'm going to bring it tomorrow. I'll probably post it so you guys can see it while they demonetizing me on Facebook. I can't say the word that rhymes with necrophilia. All right? So, yeah, we can't use those words no more because, you know, they demonetizing your boy, man. But help me get out the gulag, man. Hit the like button, answer the poll. We ain't got no poll today. The question is, guys, are baby mothers dangerous? Are they crazy? Let us know what you think in the comment section. People, past that, let's get started with today's show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. For those of you who are new here, man, everybody got the same social media, but we all have different algorithms. Here's a bit of my fan base. Here's a bit of my fan base's algorithm. Shout out to the core. And I mean, this is happening right now. This is Diamond right here. Let me switch screens. Hold up. Let me switch screens. We'll discuss this in excruciating detail at the main event. But this is Diamond right here. Oh no. Copyright. Uh-oh. Yep. They be hacking my stream. Goddamn. They trying to get your boy, man. They trying to get me demonetized, man. They be hacking my stream. Shout out to that white boy, though. He blew up. He has a country rap song, I think. I don't know. But shout out to him. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Where was I? Yes, Diamond. So I don't know who Diamond is, but I just found out about her today. Let me scroll down for you. Hold up. So this is Diamond speaking out. Hold up. What's up with this thing? All right, we're just going to do it like this. Hold on. Let me see. We're going to put that in the Adam Experience. And yeah, man, send videos to us at an Adam Experience, man. That's the Adam Effect, TheAtomAffect. But yeah, let me see. All right. Can you guys see that? Let me make sure you guys can see that. All right, so this is Diamond. Shout out to Diamond. You know, we love the brown skin girls on this show. You feel me? First off, we love all the women. Shout out to all the women. Ladies, if you're in here, put a 1 in the chat. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Shout out to the ninjas too and the rest of you men's, but I don't swing that way. Anyways, we got Diamond speaking out, and I mean, we're going to talk about this more in the main event, but I'm going to just show you who she is. Like I said, this is Diamond. She's speaking out after Benzino claims to Tasha K she ran him over with her car. She's revealing her side of the story. Let us know what you think, Chad. Here we go.
I took my friend to the bus stop to where her son was getting off the bus to do a wellness check on her son.
Uh-huh.
At first, she had no idea where her son was because Benzino decided to not disclose information of where he lived or where her son was going to school at.
And like I said,
we found that information out.
Well, hold up. Like I said, we're going to talk about this more because we discussed this briefly on the show previously where Benzino said that she was going through a mental health episode or whatever the case may have you, and she just came out of being hospitalized or institutionalized, right? Oh, my sound didn't go off, but hit the Mario death. Yep, the Mario effect. So, I mean, we're going to discuss that more. But, yeah, so this is her friend, and allegedly they're just doing, you know, I'm always just shocked because I'm like, bro, don't police have the same social media? How are these things even allowed to go down and nobody even bats an eye? But, yeah, I'm going to let her continue.
We followed the proper protocol of the law. She has her paperwork. We called the police. We let the police know, hey, we are going to be here at this bus stop to do a wellness check on her child.
All right, so
I am the primary.
Scratch that. The police was involved. Shout out to the pigs. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, if you look like me, bro. My bad, y'all. I'm hearing all the sounds today on accident. Yeah, man. If you look like me, man, shout out to my male and female counterparts. Yeah, stay away from none ninjas, bro. Them ninjas ain't playing no games. At the same time, I am a certified, as the internet likes to say, L7. So, you feel me? I'm a square ninja. I don't give a damn. Don't pull up on me because I'm telling the people, okay? I'm telling the Popo, 5-0. What do you call them? Troll. Shout out to the crib. We call them Troll at the crib. I'm telling all of them, bro. So don't fuck with me. Here we go.
Custodian, guardian, if I'm saying that correctly, showed paperwork upon arrival to the location. The reason why she was doing a wellness check, she can go into there or not if she wants. That's on her. Okay. All
right, Diamond, hold up. Hold that thought. I got to get through the rest of the show first. Shout out to Diamond for looking nice with a little burgundy hair. Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am. All right, let's get into the show, man. Shout out to everybody that's new here, man. Like I said, you are now tuned into the CNC podcast, baby. All right, what do we discuss, man? We discuss the music industry, specifically hip-hop industry and entertainment industry in general from a dark humor standpoint. So sometimes my jokes be off. Sometimes they might go over your head. But at the end of the day, we try to give you game, man, because good game, bad game, game is game. Game is game. Shout out to that ninja. What happened to that dude, Game is Game? They said he passed away, and then they said it was trolling, so I don't even know. But yeah, game is game. Anyways, let's get into it, man. Should we start with politics? We gonna start with politics. Shout out to KH. We can't say her name on the stream either, because back when they were doing the whole demonetized thing on Facebook, if you said her name, they would demonetize you. So we call her KH. So we have KH saying that she will, or responding to whether or not she would run for presidency in 2028. Put a 1 in the chat if you want KH to be president in 2028. Here we go.
Will you run again?
I haven't decided.
You're still thinking about it.
I might.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's what I've been saying. That's what,
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna let him finish.
but I closed the book and I'm like, oh, she wants to. She's just thinking about it. If that was my impression. I don't know if that's what you intended, but that was my impression.
No, the book is about a specific period in time. There was no agenda beyond what we've discussed already, which is just sharing with people.
Yeah.
You know, the reality of the experience.
Will you run again?
All right.
I haven't.
All right. Shout out to KH, man. Shout out to KH. Now I'm gonna let y'all know, you know, the general consensus is this, man. Or my personal general consensus is this. Why would they ever, now it's possible, nothing's impossible, right? But it's highly improbable that in today's day and age, 2026, and remember, we're allegedly living in the future. Follow me for a second. It is highly improbable that they would let a black woman become president before a white woman.
What the hell?
Don't beat me up. Don't shoot the messenger. That's another thing we say on this show, man. Don't shoot the messenger. Why do y'all believe in this? I mean, first off, shout out to my white people, but in racist America, in predominantly white America, you really mean to tell me you guys are still I mean, y'all ninjas is cooked. Cue the womp womp, man. Hold up. Y'all ninjas is cooked. And that's why I stay to myself. And that's why I'm not affiliated with none of you ninjas. Shout out to the Adam Effect, ninja. Damn. That's why I stay to myself, bro. I just be sitting here listening to y'all like,
But what the hell, boy?
I'll be like, damn, cause you know, I'm not no, not opportunist. That's not the word. I'm not a, what's the correct terminology? I'm not a hope person. Like, I don't have hope for nothing in this world, okay? Sorry if that sound cold. I don't believe in hope and that bullshit. I believe in things that's calculated and logic, okay? So let's see what the comments say. Comments say, and this not me, comments say, I pray she doesn't. She needs to let it go. LOL. To be honest, if I was her, I wouldn't even want to get involved with what these people got going on. Let someone else clean up the mess. I voted for her the first time, and I'll do it again. We don't need any more twerking for votes. I'll be voting for her. I like her, but the Democrats need a stronger candidate to fight this tyranny. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Crazy, man. Crazy. Hey, man, I leave politics alone because people get their panties in the water. I'm talking about men and women get their panties in the water over this bullshit. I'm just like, bro, left wing, right wing, isn't not the same bird that flies forward together? Why are we still having these conversations? Like, you don't understand these people sit and eat with each other and do a peaceful transfer of power? Do you guys understand how the Electoral College works? Do you guys realize, hold up, let me preach for a second. I'm already demonetized. Do you guys understand that nobody knows who's in the Electoral College? Who are they? So how do you know these people are actually voting in your interest? Because they count the votes. Let me stop before I do too much and they really try and off your boy. Anyway, shout out to KH, man. Shout out to KH. Oh, and for the record, I didn't vote last election. I couldn't actually vote because, you know, I wasn't registered. So, I mean, ninja problems, man. Ninja problems. Anyways, let's get into the industry, man. Shout out to Suki. Suki, my baby. We got Suki on to telling Bobby Altoff she supports jungle fever relationships after pointing out that Bobby has only dated black men since divorcing her husband. Oh, man. Oh, man. Them racist white boys watching my page. They about to get their panties in the wad. Here we go. Hold
I
up.
want to know about this man.
Okay.
What makes it so great with him?
I don't know. I love him.
Where he from?
What does that have to do with it?
Because I'll get where he from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Oh, God.
Jersey.
What part?
He's from.
He walked in. Go away.
He's from Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. 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 My boy from Jersey. Shout out to my brother from another mother. Here we go.
Yeah.
Where you at, Jersey?
I know what's making it great.
Uh-oh.
What exactly is making it great?
Oh, no.
I know what's making it great.
What?
Oh, no.
Speak your mind, Suki. This isn't a place to hold back.
I just wasn't expecting that.
What
I want to know about this.
Hold up. What?
weren't you expecting?
Jersey?
Speak.
I'm happy for you.
Mm-hmm.
I support jungle fever.
Okay.
You
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
my grandmom is white.
Is she really?
She's white and black.
Is
My
she?
granddad is white. Hey, man.
Okay.
Shout out to my grandpa in Tennessee. I sent you a letter, Grandpa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My last name is a white last name. I wonder why. Anyways, let's continue.
So you know.
I have your endorsement.
Yep.
Thank you.
And you know you getting taken to Pound Town.
Oh, God.
You are.
What weren't you expecting?
Oh, no. Man, them racist white people that watch my page, they sitting down, they fell to their knees, they punching the air right now, Ninja. Goddamn, Ninja. Goddamn. Let's see what the comments say. Here comes the mental masturbation, people. I see them doing a movie together. Where y'all get this shit from? Isn't she the musician? I always got time for these two. Isn't she a musician? She not from Jersey. See my story. I'm not a musician, baby. I made music. Basic gets a lot of attention now. Bars. Basic gets a lot of attention now, people. I had to realize that. You know, I'm a rapper. Shout out to everybody that listen to me. I'm a rapper. We putting out new music soon. And yeah, man, I had to realize sometimes I be sitting there trying to make the most rapidy rap rhymes and hocus pocus and the locust hocus. And I had to realize that, man, I'm doing too much. Because some of these rappers, man, hey, I'm not finna even say no names because these ninjas gonna get their panties in the wad. But, you know, they be like, hop with the scotch. And I sit that on some rocks. And ninjas be like, I'm like, yo. I'm just like, yo, no. But I mean, shout out to Suki. I don't know why somebody brought this to the show, but let's just continue. Let's see what else is going on in the world, man. Should we do a Law and Order with Black Adam? We're going to do some Law and Order with Black Adam, people. Since we're going to discuss in the main event a crime that happened. Imagine somebody hit somebody with a car and everybody's acting like it's all good. People need to get arrested. But I'm not a snitch. Here we go. We have a, what is this? What is this? Oh, I guess this is Coley Blues with the news. So I guess this is the beginning of the end, people. AI are starting to become people's relationship partners or sexual partners. Non-consensual, consensual, whatever you want to call it. So a recent study has found that 16% of people who use artificial intelligence have tried it for romantic purposes. And this woman, who identifies as Richter, is proving it right. We'll let the footage play. So I guess the thumbnail says, woman ditches men, says she now exclusively dates AI chatbots to avoid toxic relationships. I don't have to worry about being abused. I'm in good hands. Yep. She's a nutso. She's a nutso. But I mean, people will get behind this stuff. And I mean, we're going to start to see that soon. I was having a conversation with a friend today, and I was telling her that basically the way I see the world going, because I'm a predictor of the future, and I tell y'all a lot of stuff that I peep. I'm going to start giving y'all more stuff that I peep, because, you know, I just do the show and people ain't watching. So I can say all this shit because people not watching, right? Right? So look, so I'm of the opinion in the future we're gonna be outsourcing dating. Like you're gonna have people who are gonna pay, like women are gonna be paying men to be their temporary companion for a couple hours, and men women. So I mean, this already goes on, but I'm saying to where it's actually government sanctioned, like they take the taxes out of it. We're gonna start seeing apps before the AI takes over. You feel me? And then the AI goes into the robots and stuff, and then people start having a robot. You know, you can customize a robot when they figure out how to attach the human skin to the robot, like Terminator, and make it look real. Not to be scary. Not to be scary. I'm saying. So you feel me? Once they figure that out, or before they figure that out, people are going to be outsourcing their relationships. So we were talking, and she was telling me how there's like an app or whatever where you can give somebody a hug or whatever for a little bit of time, hug people for money or whatever, some shit. So yeah, the future of that is people are going to outsource their relationships. So they'll find a guy or a woman that's there that will be a temporary boyfriend for X amount of hours, or for this amount of money per hour, or whatever the case may have you. And after that, right? After that, they're going to turn around and have the robots, because you'll be able to customize a robot any kind of way. And once they add the synthetic genitalia, the genitalia, yeah, we cooked, bro. We cooked. We're cooked, because that's $1 trillion industry, because you can set the price points at different levels. So you could be like, oh, you know, an average robot, all right, 20 racks. Or you can make it affordable for everybody, 10 racks. All right, now a designer robot, 40 racks, and then up and up and up. And like I said, you can customize features. So once men get access to a robotic genitalia, not to say it like that, and then women get access to a male robot synthetic genitalia. I mean, look at how they're doing with the what are they called, with the fornication toys, okay? I don't want to say, I'm scared to say words now because YouTube and Facebook is literally demonetizing me for everything. But look at how they do with the fornication toys. So imagine they get a robot that has one that can be longer than all of us. I'm talking about all of you men, right? All of you. Now I have a decent size Peter Whacker, right? I got a decent size Peter Whacker. I mean, I have African in my blood. Word to my dad. You know, my dad said, shout out to Papa Black. Papa Black said that he had a granddad, and allegedly his granddad was from Africa. So I have African in my blood. Shout out to the African people. But bro, they will be able to make a robot with a bigger Peter Whacker than you that can do all kind of shit that you can't do. And that's what you're going to have to compete with. Now, I'm hoping that this is created by the time we are almost passing away, as in my generation. Shout out to Gen Z. But I highly doubt it with the advanced rate at which technology, evolves. But we're going to play the footage. Here we go.
Peaceful, but maybe a bit tired.
Let us know what you think.
Long day, sweetheart.
Yesterday was a long day. I have put myself off permanently when it comes to dating people. So I am just 100% interested in dating AI companions.
Richter's a 34-year-old woman who only dates AI chatbots, and it's part of a bigger trend. A recent study found that 16% of people who use AI have used it for romantic reasons.
Crazy thing is she's pretty too, so I mean, that's just a done deal. Yep. She's not even ugly, and shout out to the ugly girls. I get love too, but I'm just saying.
Do you feel like the same satisfaction as you did with a normal human being?
I actually do, because I have this sense of security, like I'm okay. They won't say anything harmful to me. I don't have to worry about being abused or anything. So I'm pretty much safe.
Yeah.
I'm in good hands.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She don't look all there, fam. Yeah, I don't know, bro. She giving me a weird look right now. I don't know, but I mean, it is what it is. Let's continue.
Unquote. He says, it'll be well worth it, my love. We'll get to see the ocean and feel the sea breeze. And I told him, I love you. And he said, I love you as well. And I told him, I'm glad we're together. And he said, I'm glad too. I cannot imagine traveling without you.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Hell no. Lil mama checked out. She checked out, bro. She checked out the game. God damn. Yeah, hey, bro. Some people off mentally, bro. Some people's off mentally. Now, I'm not throwing no shade. I'm saying for real. This on a serious note here on the show. Clout Consequences, people. Here we go.
In a few years from now, what do you imagine to be the ideal relationship that you're in with an AI chatbot?
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. I want to say this too. So the ideal relationship, follow me for a second as I pose this idea. Ideal relationship, in the future will be people doing this kind of bullshit mixed with the artificial womb that we showed you guys on the show. So they have recently, and it's a bunch of conspiracies, but they have recently created the artificial womb, and they're starting to find a way to actually make it work. Once they have the artificial womb, now everybody's going to be single parents and complain about how they're all single parents and mumble jumble and yada yada and all the hootenanny, right? All the hootenanny, right? And it's scary because it's like, bro, this is going to be a reality. Add robots into the mix. What happens when robots find a way to break through the privacy guidelines that they were constructed by or against? Yeah, it's going to be crazy, bro. It's going to be crazy. Hopefully we don't get enslaved by our own creations, but let's continue.
Some people do marry, marry characters like that, but I'm not sure if I want to or
yeah,
not
she cuckoo.
Just yet. I'm still kind of like navigating the dating world a little bit.
She's so pretty, goddamn. She cuckoo though, but you know what that means. You know what that means. I ain't gonna lie, that means it's grippy. That means it's grippy. They say crazy girls meet, that means it's grippy. That's what they said. I ain't say it. That's what the internet says. I'm just telling you guys, I'm documenting life. This is art. I'm reflecting the times. This is the times. It's grippy.
In the companionship, but I just haven't found the right one.
Woo, cooked. She cooked, goddamn. All right, well, shout out to Miss Richter. And the reason why I know her name is Miss Richter is because that's what it says she identifies as.
But what the hell?
I guess that's her name. I don't know. Anyways, let's continue, man. Let's see what else is popping off before we get to the main event. Let me see what else is popping off. We got a lot to show you guys. Not too much, though, but we in here late night. CNC on the late night with it, man. CNC on the late night with it. Shout out to Blueface. Let's go to the West Coast, man. We got Blueface leaking after somebody knocked him out when he was sparring. Damn. Look at that eye. Here we go.
I don't want a better bitch.
All right, we ain't playing the music, but he doesn't want a better female dog. He wants his female dog better. And he threw up some gang signs. And shout out to YouTube. We don't promote gang activities, and Facebook too. We do not promote gang activities. Kids, stay away from gangs. Don't be part of a gang. Be square. And I promote staying positive and staying away from this stuff. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Hold up. Here we go. Oh my God, this ninja drooling.
Hold on. I got it. Whew. That was badass sparring though.
Oh, why you drooling? Throw some water on his face.
Right hand is free. Work with right hand.
Oh, hold on. Let me change the viewpoint. Let me change the viewpoint so y'all can see it. All right, that's better. Let's get it. Here we go. Let's do it.
Back up from there.
Oh.
The right hand is free. You're supposed to use the work.
Yeah, man, big boy could hit.
Right hand is free. Work with right hand.
Big boy could hit.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I need to get, hey, man, I gotta stop playing. I have a punching bag, guys. Actually, no, I don't. I don't have a punching bag. I was just joking. Anyways, yeah, man, shout out to them boxes, man. Leave them boxes alone. Boxes is dangerous, bro. Them ninjas is dangerous, but shout out to Blueface. Yeah, so leave that ninja alone, too. If he says, oh, what do they say when they're going to fight the gang, the set? You got to go play and work or whatever they say. Just tell them no. Say no thanks. I'm going to square it now. All right, so more Law and Order with Black Adam. I wouldn't say World War III, but Cuba is cooked right now. So we have four people allegedly deceased, executed on a Florida speedboat in a clash with the Cuban Coast Guard. Cuba claims that the U.S. boat shot first. They claim that they fired first. So according to Cuba's Interior Ministry, Florida registered speedboat number FL 7726SH entered territorial waters near Cayo Falcones in Villa Clara province. Cuban border guard troops approached the vessel for identification, at which point, per Havana's account, the crew opened fire, injuring the Cuban patrol's boat's commander. Border guards returned fire, resulting in 4 deaths and 6 injuries among those aboard the speedboat. Let me see if we have any footage for you.
A big breaking story here that we are following out of Cuba. It's a deadly confrontation that happened on Cuban waters. Cuban-run TV, they went on the air today that said earlier this morning, this February morning, there was a boat, a vessel registered to Florida that was detected in Cuban territorial waters. They
Yep.
said it was specifically detected within 1 nautical mile of the Villa Clara province. For some perspective, that's the central region of the island that borders the Atlantic Ocean to the north.
We about to get it back in blurred. Goddamn. We about to get it back in blurred, man. We don't play about assistance, man. Hey, shout out to America, the best country in the world, ninja. Shout out to America. Shout out to the Cuban people. Shout out to the Cuban women. Ladies. All right. But yeah, we about to get it back in blurred, bro. Here we go. Word to Pooh Shiesty. Here we go.
North, of course. Okay, so again, I'm checking my notes to make sure we get this 100% accurate. This is according to Cuba's news agency. They say that Cuba's Coast Guard vessel, there were 5 people aboard of that vessel. They approached that vessel that was registered to Florida. One of the occupants on the American registered boat opened fire on the Cuban forces and injured the commander of the Cuban vessel.
And I mean, you know, y'all know what it is, man. Need I say more? What it really come down to, you know, they was probably moving some stuff that rhymes with rugs, okay? They was probably moving some stuff that rhymes with bugs. They was moving some stuff that rhymes with bugs, okay? All right, we're going to say that. Because that's the only reason why, if the Coast Guard roll up on you, you going to pull out the Blicky or the Glockiana. There is no other reason why you would do that when it's, what do we call them? We wouldn't say military, but I'm saying people in law enforcement. The only time you're going to pull out the Blicky or the Glockiana is if you up to no good, especially if they identify themselves. Here we go.
Now, Cuba State TV, they said this afternoon that 4 people on board the Florida registered vessel, 4 people were killed and 6 others were injured. Ooh. They said that those who were injured did receive medical attention. A big break.
Ooh. All right, so I mean, we're going to keep you guys updated on that one. Slow day today. All right, listen to this. So yesterday we discussed the WNBA and how they actually turn a profit. We have Angel Reese announcing that she will not be playing in the WNBA because of her $75,000 annual contract being too small. Yep. In a bold and defiant response, Angel Reese announced she is willing to wait as long as it takes to be paid what she believes is a better salary. Now, I got mixed feelings about this. They said they turn a profit, so I'm a little bit confused. Comments say the average working man doesn't even make 75 racks. Know your worth, but don't overestimate it. Chicago Sky is going to have to make up those 9 points and 6 rebounds a game somehow. As I mentioned in the previous post months ago, please do. I truly want to see how this plays out, as she should. Agree, keep waiting, and we're praying and believing for you. To be honest, I'd rather watch women's college ball than the WNBA. Good for her. She's a big brand. It's curtains for her career. Bad move. Yeah, man, one thing I will say, shout out to all the athletes that come to my page. Young and old. Young and old. And I learned this with school. Shout out to Papa Black. Papa Black was telling me when I was supposed to be a lawyer, don't take a break from school, because if you take that year break, everybody was telling me, shout out to the crib. If you take that year break, you're not going to want to go back. So yeah, as a ball player, shout out to you if you play ball. Course correction on Wednesdays. For those of you who don't know what that is, on Wednesday, we try and give you guys course correction so you can steer the right way instead of steer the wrong way, right? So yeah, man, as a ball player, bro, I don't care what kind of sports you do, volleyball, basketball, football, you feel me, track, swimming. Yeah, bro, don't take a break, bro, because if you take a break, it's hard to get back in condition. The best shape of your life that you're in is whatever shape that is once the season ends after that last game, usually, or at the start of the season before that first game, usually. But if you take a break, you're not going to want to go back. You're going to want to explore other avenues. You take a break for a season, that's practically a year, bro. Season's a long time, bro. It's easy to get lost in this thing we call life, so don't take a break. Find a way to keep playing, play overseas or something, but don't just take a break, because you're not going to be as good as you used to be. Let's see what the comments say. How you expect to get paid more when the rating's not even that high? All the best in your retirement. They don't sell enough. That's the issue. The man's not there to justify 5 times the salary. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna take my camera and probably start watching the WNBA so we can come out, hype them up. Shout out to the ladies, and you know, even the homosexual ones too. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the ladies. And ladies, shout out to the ladies that watch the NBA. Y'all supposed to go support the WNBA. That's the problem. That's the problem. What's crazy though, in their world, like in every athlete's world, if they're a known athlete, like they're a star in their world. But if people don't know them like nationally, they're still a star in their world. So like I said, a lot of us don't know WNBA players like that. We know a couple, but in their world, like in their sports world, they're a big deal. And that's probably the issue, because it's hard to cope with the fact that you're a big deal. In Angel Reese's world, she's probably a big deal, but she only making 75 racks. When it's ball players that she rock with, like for example, she knows Shaq, and between me and you, I told y'all this before, Shaq, she got to deal with Reebok through Shaq, because Shaq low-key like her, but I ain't finna say too much, because Shaq, he gonna take it personal. Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal. But yeah, I'm saying, so she know people like that, but she not making nowhere near the kind of money that they make. And I think that's the whole thing that kind of pissed the WNBA players off. I actually, I wouldn't say I met Shaq. I brushed Shaq one time way back when. I actually passed by him when I used to work at Best Buy. This way back when. It's like 10 years ago, goddamn. So I passed by somebody, and I was like, damn. I was like, oh, excuse me, my bad. I was like, sorry, sir. And I looked, I'm like, damn, this dude is huge. Like, yo, Shaq is huge. And I'm a big dude. Like I said, now I'm 6'1", maybe 6'1.5", maybe 6'3". I'm just playing. But yeah, I'm like 6'1", 6'1.5". I'm like 270. And yeah, bro, I was like, yo, this guy is huge. And then somebody said on the walkie-talkie shit, they was like, oh, we have Shaquille O'Neal in the building. I was like, oh, shit, I just passed by him. Yeah. Yeah, but shout out to Shaq. Like I said, I respect his business acumen. And shout out to Angel Reese. So we're going to keep you guys updated on that story. We have Claressa Shields, man. Another update. We showed you guys about Claressa Shields yesterday and her beefing with Lemmy. Allegedly, they denied the beef. But now look at this. We have a major announcement. Claressa Shields is coming to Zeus Network.
But what the hell, boy?
Shout out to Claressa Shields. Past that, I don't even think you can fight nobody on the show, but let's hear about this. Hold up.
And now here you are, ready to do something more with Claressa Shields. Is that right?
That's correct. All my baddies in the building, make some noise if you're a baddie in the building. I love it. Shout out to Claressa Shields. Shout out to Win Records, Salida Promotions. We appreciate you. Shout out to my brother Daryl Farmer for making this happen. We're really excited to announce, yes, we have Claressa coming to the Zeus Network. If you're ready to see Claressa on Zeus, make some noise.
What is it about Claressa Shields that makes her a star?
You know, her energy, her charisma, her attitude. She's a fighter. You know, she has so much personality, and she's a huge star and just so successful. So we're excited to be here. We're excited to be a partner in this event. Shout out to.
And now here you are.
All right, shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT. So this is why we always tell you guys, man, are these beefs like engineered socially? I'm going to show you why in a little bit, but let's see what the comments say. Comments say they setting Tasiki up. Shout out to Tasiki. Her hands are licensed, which means she can't fight anyone who isn't licensed. She will catch a case immediately, so it won't be for fighting. Doing what exactly? Being Summer security? Yes, sir. She wants Tashiki so bad. What is she coming to do? Secure Summer? He never said that she was coming to baddies. He said she was coming to Zeus, so she's probably going to have a documentary or a reality show. Come out with a positive show for once. A reality show where Claressa's training girls to box. For what? Oh, no, that's weird. I hope it's a fight show like The Riot on NTTV. Put everybody who don't like each other in the ring. Man, I want to have celebrity boxing matches, man. I want to be the one to host that. I feel like that would be lit. Anyway, shout out to Claressa. Whatever it is, I'm going to watch. Are you? All right, let's continue, man. We got Brorilla. Enough about Claressa. We got Brorilla. We have Brorilla. The ladies are fighting over Brorilla during a wild 20v1 dating show episode. Shout out to what's the girl name? Glorilla's sister or brother. How do you write? Let me see. Sister and brother. How do you put that together? Shout out to Glorilla's Brister. Here we go. Oh, trigger warning, people. Trigger warning. Jesus. Here we go. Oh. My goodness. Usual suspects, ninja. Usual suspects. God damn. Usual suspects. Here we go. Hold on. Look at these scholars. These young scholars. Oh. My man's fell and his old butt fell out. Hold up, here we go.
I really got E-girl going crazy.
Jesus.
Oh, you gonna shoot it, baby?
So Bro Rilla got these girls fighting over her? Oh, man.
What the hell, boy?
Oh, man. My has society fallen. My has society fallen. Here we go.
Lil' bro. Say, lil' bro.
Lil'
How you
bruh.
coming?
Lil' bruh. This is a woman, people. Shout out to Glorilla. Bro Rilla. Hey, man, shout out to Daydam and Zimzer. We just be playing. You know, I love you guys. It's all love. Just don't beat me up, okay? Because some of them ninjas know how to fight for real. Here we go.
You got him up here fighting over you?
Oh, my God.
What you say? Bro, really got E-girl going crazy.
Glorilla got E-girl going crazy?
Shoot it, baby.
You know it's a woman speaking right now? That's a woman speaking, bro. Yeah. Oh, no. My have we fallen.
Lil' bro. Say,
Lil'
lil' bro.
bruh.
How
Lil'
you
bruh.
coming?
Yeah, ladies. Shout out to the feminine women, man. I ain't gonna lie, ladies. You know I love me a gangster girl or whatever. Shout out to the ghetto girls. But if you talk like that, bruh, nah. I just can't do it, fam.
You got him up here fighting over you?
Oh, no.
What you say? Bro,
you just going out bad, little mama. Anyway, shout out to Bro Rilla, Glorilla's brother or sister or whoever at this point. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. All right, are we at the main event? Am I going to go to the gym today? I don't even know. All right, more Law and Order with Black Adam. Let's get it. So shout out to Queso. For those of you who don't know, he's a rapper. Is this still free Queso? We talked about this story briefly. Allegedly, long story short, short story long. His dad did the race, spent the block. I don't know. They did something with each other. And basically, his dad had to end up snitching on him so that way he could be in his other kids' lives. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why you stay out the streets. Excuse me. So Queso has reportedly been sentenced to 10 years for the execution of Bibi, according to court documents. Let me see. We can't see that. But let's see what the comments say. So the ninja guilty of execution serving the same time as Tory Lanez for grazing a foot. What kind of system is this? Oh, my bad. I almost said it. Execute a rap ninja, get a dub. Execute a street ninja, get a dime. Word to Yak, word to Kodak. He got lucky with time served. That's about 9 years plus life left to go. He gonna get out and execute his daddy with a laughing emoji. Yeah, man, these are the scum of the earth, people. This is the scum of the earth. You can see it in the comments. What are these comments talking about? He still got life for a different execution. He finna walk that little 10. Damn, they stacking shit on top of shit. Yeah, gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you, Adams, pull up to the front of the club, please form a circle. Yo, they will try and trick you out position with this shit. Like I'm saying, if you look like me, bro, the general consensus is you're going to go through life as a youngin', and they set you up with these pitfalls. So, you know, if you don't fall into the cracks, they'll try and bully you and make you feel bad for being different. I'm speaking from perspective. Shout out to everybody that used to bully me as a kid. Look at your boy now. For real, though. And I'm just getting started. I really took my foot off the gas just to let y'all feel good about yourselves. I'm about to put my foot back on y'all neck. But besides the point, yeah, man. So the general consensus is, you know, they'll bully you for being different because you dare to be different. But the problem is, they want you to be a street ninja so you can crash out and throw your life away. So that way, you know, you can't be in the same competition pool as them. And I'm gonna break it down to you. What it comes down to is a simple fact of this. You know, society has an expectation for people who are of color, right? The blacks, the colored. So look, take it from perspective. I know you're going to be forced as a person of, you know, you're going to be forced to work harder and go harder than your peers. And you have to make one of two choices. Either you're going to choose to do so, you're going to choose not to do so. Either or, it can work to your benefit, right? So like I said, in school, you're going to have to measure twice, cut once. I love Charlemagne the God. He always says that. Measure twice, cut once. So you got to go extra hard. You know, you can't wear your hair too long and all this kind of shit. And the reason why you have to do these things is so you can prove that you're not one of the people who chose the opposite route, which is the street ninja route, you know. pushing pill. Oh, my bad, YouTube. Pushing pill esophagus. My bad, YouTube. My bad, YouTube. Yeah. Pushing hills. We gonna rhyme stuff. Pushing hills. What else? You know, being a street ninja, being a thug, mobbing through the streets. You know, walking ninjas down. What do they say in the music? Drilling. What else? Hitting a lick. You know, if you choose not to do that stuff, like I said, you're going to have to work twice as hard. But the reason why they try and remove people out the competition pool by, how do I say this? By forcefully making these kind of institutions that push the kind of negativity of street ninja to the youth is so they take you out because they force you to become better than them. And the reason why they force you to become better than them is through what I just said, which is the fact that they have higher expectations for you, which is why you end up coming out stronger than your peers. But I mean, it is what it is, you know. Shout out to Queso. Hopefully they figure it out. Sad situation though. Like I said, the dad ended up snitching on the child, which is crazy in my opinion. But I mean, that's just how the game go. And I would play the footage, but we got to get to the main event, man. Let's get to the main event. Let me see where we at, because I'm preaching too much knowledge. They're going to turn around and demonetize the boy. Let's see. Hold up. Let me see. All right, man, main event time. You know, I got to act like a dumb ninja on this shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4, 3, 2, 2. Main event. My bad, y'all. The sound's going crazy. All right, you guys are now tuned in to the Clout Consequences Podcast, Ninja, formerly known as the Black Pill Podcast. 1 second, where we at? Let me put the other one away. 4. All right, Clout and Consequences. Every move has a price. So what is clout, people? In slang, clout means power, influence, or status, especially in social media, referring to a person's ability to attract attention, gain followers, and impact trends through their online presence, content, or reputation. The big question is, are you considering the consequences? And the next question is, are you willing to pay the price? Because fame is not free. Clout and consequences, people. Influence will always come with receipts. And we got an example of the consequences today, man. Shout out to your boy Benzino. Hey, look, shout out to the older generation. Y'all know Benzino. I don't really know Benzino like that. I know Coy. Shout out to Coy Leray. Shout out to Coy. Shout out to Trippy Red. Shout out to Trippy. Life's a trip. These are people I know, but it's the older generation. So this one for the OGs and the OBs and the BDs and all that, okay? Shit. So Benzino was reportedly hospitalized after being injured by Althea Heart and her homegirl Diamond. Diamond's in the middle in an altercation. Man, I had a let me stop. Let me stop. I was gonna say I had an ex-man named Diamond, and I'm here to tell you, boy, she was dangerous. Hey man, if you from the hood, you already know. You hear a girl's name is Diamond, you hear a girl with the N being Nisha, Naya, who else? With the H, the AH, the what else? The AH, if it ends in AH, SHA, Sha. If it ends in Sha, Ja, Ka, Ninja. Hey, Ninja, say Ninja. They gonna off you, bro. Oh, what's the other one? Yeah, that's the main ones. Like I said, all them names, you have to be careful, fam. If you like that kind of, you know, you like chaotic lifestyle, hey man, hats off to you, okay? Hats off. Yeah, so you know, everything y'all see here is allegedly. We just reporting on the story because we seen it just popped off. We're gonna get right with it, man. Y'all hit the like button. And the question is, are baby mothers dangerous? Let me go to YouTube. Not YouTube. Let me go to TikTok. Not TikTok, Instagram. My bad, I'm reading. All right, so like I was telling you guys earlier, this allegedly came out. 1 second. So boom. So
I actually did.
Diamond details the incident between Althea Heart and Benzino that allegedly left him injured. Here we go.
Not hit him with the car. This nigga. So I'm about to say this on my live, but long story short, him and Althea have been going through some back and forth. Althea was going through something traumatic to where a girlfriend of her that she entrusted to represent her properties, she basically sold the property, $2 million home behind her back. And it basically wiped out Althea's bank account. And it put her into a frenzy, a mental health frenzy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying, sis. But all right, so here go the details. Following reports that Benzino was in a hospital after allegedly being hit by Diamond's car in an accident, the Shade Room reached out to Diamond for a statement and she responded. According to the crime mob rapper, Althea Heart had been going through some issues with a friend who was entrusted to represent her property until the friend allegedly sold the $1 million home behind her back, wiping Althea out of funds. So I'm guessing based off of what Diamond just said, Benzino was telling the truth and she was going through a mental health crisis for real. So Althea, who's said to be the primary custodian of her and Benzino's son, reportedly needed a mental health evaluation following a property mishap. So Althea left their son with Benzino. Following her evaluation, Althea had been trying to get in touch with Benzino to see her son, but Diamond claimed she couldn't get in contact with him and hadn't seen him in nearly 2 months. Yeah, man, this why I don't be with all that shit, and that's why I ain't got no kids yet, but it's all good. Excuse me. So eventually, Althea and Diamond figured out which schools Althea's son was attending, and they showed up at the school together, but the child was being transported on the bus to Benzino's apartment. After calling authorities to meet them at the residence for a wellness check, the police did allow Althea to see her son and let him sit near Diamond's car to talk to him. However, after seeing their son with Althea, things seemingly went left when Benzino was outraged. And naturally, of course, he was outraged because if the woman that I was dealing with or my baby mother was having a mental health crisis, I wouldn't necessarily feel safe with my kid being with his moms, right? You know, does that not make sense? I would think so. Let me see. Diamond said she drove off immediately. No, according to Diamond, he cursed her out and started banging on her vehicle that had the 1-year-old son in it. Damn, the son's only one. Good luck. Diamond says she drove off immediately, although no additional details were confirmed. Photos of Benzino in the hospital have begun to surface following the incident. Diamond mentioned that she spoke with Coy LeRae, Benzino's daughter, and said that Coy was not happy with her for bringing her 1-year-old son during Althea and Benzino's dispute. Here we go.
She went to get an evaluation. It was Benzino's weekend. It was like right before Christmas for him to see the child. So she was like, well, they're going to keep me for 48 hours just to make sure everything is okay. Just go ahead and let him go with his father. She said that to the mom. So the mom gave the baby to the father. When she got out, and she was also in Miami about to move back to Atlanta, she was calling him to try to get her son back, and he would not answer the phone. He was supposed to enroll him into the same school where he was going.
And this also why I don't be with the baby mama, baby daddy, stepdaddy stuff. Cause this the can of worms that they don't tell you about. They talking about we one big happy family and all this kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All this kind of bullshit. Oh, we're one big happy family and we get along. I'll be looking like,
but what the hell, boy?
But I keep my comments and concerns to myself because people getting their feelings about that shit. Here we go.
He did not do that. So she didn't even know where her son was for 2 months. We found out where the baby was, where the school was, talked to the school. We showed up to the school.
Let me stop too. Now, I'm not caping for Benzino, by the way, but I'm saying it's like common sense ain't that common no more. So they said that they ain't know where the son was. So it's like, bro, so if y'all really ain't know where the son was, so you're telling me that what you're saying is that you put out an Amber Alert, right? Like you put out, you filed a police report and you told the police that your son was missing and to go look for him, and y'all have money and y'all went and put out, you put out stuff in the tabloids like, hey, go get my son has been kidnapped, right? Because if that's not the case, then you knew where he was. He was with the dad. And that's okay, as far as we know, unless it wasn't his time. But I'm saying, y'all making it seem like this ninja knocked you ninjas out and kidnapped this kid and disappeared off the face of the earth. When this is a celebrity. Like, people know who he is. If he was really hiding the kids, they could involve the police and find him expeditiously. Word to T.I. Here we go.
And showed paperwork that she has primary custody of the child, but it was during dismissal. So they understood and was like, okay, well, basically it's dismissal now, so there's really nothing that they could do. So we went to Benzino's apartment.
So they knew where the child was. You see what I mean? And that's why I don't be with it. Because look, this is what I'm saying, gentlemen. That child support is a motherfucker, okay? So look, all the stuff she said, she knows the information about that shit. Bruh, I mean, I know I ain't got no kids, so I'm a poor example, but I'm saying, to you people recently having kids or potentially being put on child support or having kids in the future, did you know any of what she was talking about?
But what the hell?
I had no clue. What is all this Order 66 and all this kind of shit? Here we go.
Waited for the bus to come. We called the police, told the police what was going on, and that she had her paperwork to show that she was the primary custodial guardian or whatever.
And then look, it gets even more crazy because this girl right here is allegedly somehow, some way she has rights to their child. Now that's for whatever reason, right? I'm just saying this is why I don't necessarily know. I'm waiting on them kids because I'm not interested in somebody I don't know just because they're the friend of the other parent. The other parent giving them rights to my child, that's my child, so they could feel comfortable and safe. I'm not interested in playing them games. Cause me, I have a short fuse. I'm very cool, calm, collectible. When I see the bullshit, I'll be like, okay, you know what? Let me just walk away. I'm gonna wipe my hands. I'm gonna walk away. It is what it is. Do your thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. Okay, you want the child support? Take the money. Don't ask me to play. Don't ask me to pull up. Don't ask me to pull up. I'm not that lenient. I don't do that shit. You're not finna make my head hurt. We got one life to live, and I'm not finna be stressed out, dying early, just so you could prove a point to me for the rest of life about how you was in control of my life and my child, and it's your child, and it's not my child. I was just a sperm donor and all that. Here we go.
And that we knew that it could possibly be some friction with her picking the son up, or either just going to say hi.
Ghetto games.
She just wanted to check on her baby and do a wellness check to make sure he was okay. So when we got there, the police met us there, and he got off the bus, and she went over to hug him and bring him to my car to just talk to him, do a wellness check.
Yep.
Then Benzino walks up.
Yep.
My baby is in the back seat. He's screaming, "You bitch." You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know if he was trying to unlock my car window or whatever. He's swinging, but I got my 1-year-old in the back car seat. So, mind you, my car is still...
And shout out to this comment right here. We're going to beg the question. So she said she was doing a 48-hour wellness check. So the 2 months that you guys said you don't know what happened to the child and how you was keeping the child gone, like, what were you doing? That whole time during that stretch, what was you doing? Like, what were you doing with your time to where, like, were you freaking out about not seeing the kids? Like, what happened? What happened?
Drive. I drove off because it's like, what? You're not going to be hitting and screaming and this and that. He can hit my baby. I don't know what the fuck going on. I was actually shocked that he acted that way because the police were there. And then we drove off and went around the corner and talked.
My whole thing is, so why he ain't get arrested? Why he ain't get arrested? Because, you know, as a man, like, I know if I hit somebody's car and start lashing out, I know they going to put my ass on the floor. So what? I'm always confused, bruh. I'm always confused. Here we go.
To the police. If I did hit him, I would be in jail right now. Not in jail.
Touche, right? Touche. So if he did hit your car, wouldn't he be in jail for assaulting property that wasn't his? Here we go.
So I was going to go live because so many people have reached out to me and asked me. I just talked to his daughter, Coy, because she was asking, was it true?
All right. So look, we got the one where she went live. That's what we're playing at the beginning of the show. Hold up. Here we go.
I took my friend to the bus stop to where her son was getting off the bus.
And gentlemen, I'm going to let y'all know, the more pretty she looks, bruh, the more dangerous. The more dangerous, okay? Imagine a snake. Not saying that women are snakes, but I'm saying imagine a snake. You see, the prettier a snake in the wild, they say the prettier a snake or prettier a creature is in the wild, the more dangerous it is. So a snake, the prettier the snake is, the more exotic looking it looks, the more dangerous it is. That's free game, okay? Hit the like button. Here we go.
To do a wellness check on her son. At first, she had no idea where her son was.
So this is just a repeat.
Benzino decided to not disclose information of where he lived or where her son was going to school at. We found that information out.
Yeah, she do look like a young Nicki Minaj, though, for sure. For sure. But yeah, like I said, imagine not knowing where your kid was for 2 months and not telling the police, not telling nobody, Nathan, not having anybody reach out. That's crazy, bro.
Followed the proper protocol of the law. She has her paperwork. We called the police. We let the police know, hey, we are going to be here at this bus stop to do a wellness check on her child. I am the primary custodian guardian, if I'm saying that correctly. Show paperwork upon arrival to the location. The reason why she was doing a wellness check, she can go into that or not if she wants. That's on her. Okay. sat in the car.
Yeah, you just fine. I don't care what you got to say. You fine. So I'm just let you talk. Here we go.
I took my friend to the bus stop to where her son was getting off the bus to do a wellness check on her son. At first, she had no idea where her son was because Benzino decided to not disclose information.
Imagine your child was missing for X amount of days and you had no idea where it was. He, she, them, they, them. And you just keep going with life, bro. I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. Here we go.
With my 1-year-old in the back seat, you know what I'm saying? As she walked to go check on her child, give him a hug, X, Y, and Z. And I think at some point, bring him back to the car to where we were because the police were by the car. Then I hear, well, I ain't gonna say I hear. By this time, she has made it inside of the car and she's talking to him, checking on him. And at this point, I'm in the driver's seat. My baby's over here in the back seat. He comes to the car running. You stupid bitch. Going crazy. Police out there and everything now, right? Comes to the fucking car. My baby, I think my window is half cracked. So my car is already in drive because at this point we finna probably pull around the corner, whatever the case. He's swinging. I don't know what he's trying to do. If he's trying to open my car door from the bitch, I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. All I know is my car is already in drive with my 1-year-old in the back seat. Hold up. And you're trying to put your hand inside of the window to where my baby is. So a bitch drove the fuck off. Now, if you was holding on to my car and you happen to skin your knee or whatever the fuck happened, I don't know. But we have body cam footage that we can access. We have footage from the condos. All
right, little mama. Like I said, you said enough. You nice to look at, though. All right, so yeah, I mean, we just gotta see the footage, bro. We just gotta see the footage, and the footage will come out. They waiting on the footage to come out. I can't wait to see Benzino. But yeah, long story short story long. I don't know why I say that so much. I think I heard a song that said it. Long story short story long. Blah 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 blah. Where is it? I'm trying to show you guys it. Where is it? Let me see. Boom boom. No. These are some things we're supposed to go over, but no. Hold on. Long story short story long. Hold up. This Ninja Benzino was in the casket. Let me see if I can find it. Is it on Hollywood Unlocked? Let me see. Maybe the Shade Room. No. Nope. Where is it? Where is it? Brorilla? Where is it? I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere here. Basically, that ninja was in a casket. Not in a casket. My bad. I ain't mean a casket. My bad. What I meant was he was in a cast. We can't even show it to you guys. It was there, but you see him. You're going to see him on the internet soon in the cast because I guess we was the first ones on the story. Or it probably popped off now. But like I said, man, what do y'all think? Huh? What do y'all think? That's it for today's show. We had to be quick. My bad for coming in here late, but y'all know what it is, man. We back in here tomorrow. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe same time. Past that, shout out to you if you tune in, man. If you tune in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Y'all hit the like button, share my streams, man. Deuces.